Okay, let's wrap this up before we do a worksheet and just kind of do a quick summary of the rules. Kind of a check mark thing, you know, that you can go through your counterpoint and say, does it do this, 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 and this? So, first, at the beginning of your counterpoint, does it imply tonic? That's kind of our first thing. So, in this particular counterpoint that we did earlier, we have F and F. It's in the key of F. So yes, that implies tonic right away. That's great. So yes to, does it imply tonic at the beginning? Number 2, does it close with one of our standard types of cadences? Perfect authentic, imperfect authentic, things like that. So what we really want is a 5-1 going here. So here we're in F. We have an FF octave. We can call that 1 pretty confidently. So 5 of that would be a C chord. So here we have a C and an E, which is a C chord. So that does imply a 5-1 cadence at the end. And this is going root of that 5 to root of that tonic, which means of the 1 chord, which means we have a perfect authentic cadence here. So very strong cadence at the end. So check mark to that. Number 3, does it form consonant harmonic intervals or chordal dissonances? So we have primarily harmonic consonant intervals here. We don't have any chordal dissonances in this particular counterpoint example, because remember, chordal dissonants are based on the 7th chord, which I don't think we put any 7th chords in this one. So those chordal dissonances are allowed. They can be in there. They result from the 7th chord. Number 4, is there a balance between perfect and imperfect consonances? Remember, perfect consonances are things like octaves, thirds, things like that. Imperfect are fourths, fifths sometimes. Sixes can be imperfect. And we do see a good spread of those throughout this piece. So that's good. Number 5, does it avoid parallel octaves and fifths? Now, this is an old one that comes back. We don't get rid of the problem of parallel octaves and fifths. So we can look at our types of motion down here. We don't have any parallel motion, so we're okay there. But in this style of counterpoint, we still have to worry about parallel octaves and fifths. Number 6, and this is kind of a new one, but it was kind of an old counterpoint rule, but we have a little more emphasis on it here, and that is, does it sound good? Does it have a good melodic contour and bass line? So do we like the way that this melody comes together? Does it sound good? Could you sing it? You know, we didn't worry about that as much in earlier counterpoint types, but we are going to worry about it now. It was always important that it sounded good, but now we want to think about, is this a nice melody? You know, would you walk down the street singing this? And I think yes. So those are our kind of 6 big rules that we're working with here in this 18th century counterpoint style. Okay, moving on. Let's do a worksheet on this, and then we'll move on and start talking about melodic embellishments.